Hey everybody.
How's it going, y'all?
Welcome back.
Welcome to season 3 of
season 3.
Welcome to the Song Revolution podcast.
The Song Revolution podcast.
The Song Revolution podcast. I'm John Chisholm.
This is John Chisholm.
Do I have to be John Chisholm?
My name is John Chisholm.
And I'm here with the staff. Nashville Christian Songwriters.
That was good.
That was y'all, this is embarrassing.
Wow. Okay.
Action.
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Song Revolution podcast. As you can probably tell, I am not John Chisholm, but we have an awesome episode in store for you today featuring the entire NCS staff. So we'll hope you stick around and check it out.
Oh,
It's nice.
That was really
You've done
good.
this before.
John Chisholm is not with us today, so I won't try to impersonate him, but we're here with the whole team, and we're going to... Lost it. Dang it. That's all right.
It's my fault.
You go.
I heard John Chisholm is not with us.
Yeah, ouch. He's on vacation.
To clarify, he's on vacation. He's not.
He's physically
dead.
not with us.
I didn't even
still with
put
us.
that together. John Chisholm is no longer with us. And,
Literally in the building.
all right, so we are actually here, season 3 of Song Revolution podcast, and the theme this month is music publishing. And we thought we actually had 5 Mondays this month, so we thought we'd bring our team on, do a little party podcast. So welcome
Bonus
everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging today.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. We're here to party. So what's the party about? Claire.
Just celebrating NCS and all that we are.
Yes. Oh, well, next month is actually our 10-year anniversary as a
Yeah.
company, which is insane.
Wow.
So we thought we'd share a little bit about our stories, like how we came to be at NCS, each of us. We all kind of have a unique reason why we're here. And then we got some fun things planned. Claire is the mastermind behind keeping us all on track, as always. So
Oh, no.
that's going to be the thing today. But let's kick it off by just sharing some of that. I mean, we have Jack Landis, who's a lot of times behind the scenes, but has been working with us for how long now?
About a year. I was
a year.
interning for, 8 months, and then just graduated from Belmont. So now I'm officially on the team.
Yes.
And yeah, it's been so fun. I originally, I've known John my whole life, basically, because my parents went to church with him, and they were just very close. So I grew up knowing him and was looking for an internship a year ago, and he brought me to the studio. I was like, this place is super cool. Met some of the squad, and I was like super in to do that.
That was my phone that just fell on the floor. So that's where we're at today.
Yeah. But yeah, and have just been working on all sorts of different things here between helping with engineering stuff in the studio, podcast recording, and social media and marketing, and still learning more. So it's been super fun. NCS has been good.
Love it.
Yeah.
And you're from Springfield, right?
I'm from one of the Springfields
Yeah.
across the United States, Springfield, Ohio.
Springfield.
Which you'll notice a theme through this entire thing. They're all going to say they're from Springfield. We will touch on that in a second, too.
What's it like being from Ohio? There's a thing around Ohio, right?
Yeah. It's weird because it's like there's
It is
nothing. Yeah, there's kind of nothing to do in Ohio. I mean, we have a lot of good amusement parks, a lot of agriculture. I actually love Ohio, though. I do have a lot of pride in Ohio,
Yeah.
but there is not a whole lot to do. And I love Nashville and the music that is down here, but will not be returning to Ohio.
Hey, Jack. What's round on the sides and high in the middle?
Ohio.
Oh, wow. Nice, dude. Nice.
Ohio.
That's why
the
he stays
daily
behind
rhythm.
the scenes.
I love it. Chris Crenshaw.
What's up?
The
in
newest
flesh.
member.
Yeah.
Newest.
Yeah, welcome.
Fresh.
Also from a Springfield in a roundabout way,
That's right,
kind of
yeah.
outside. Yeah.
Springfield Mo.
Yeah. How do you find yourself at NCS? How'd you get here?
3 weeks ago. Literally. Bryant called me and offered me a really cool opportunity to just come and join the team. So that's what I'm doing. Met with Bryant and John, and I get to just partner with all of our amazing songwriters and reach out to them and get to know them in a relational, personal way. So it's awesome.
And
I like that you specifically pronounced the T at the end of Bryant.
You know,
Ryan.
I
Bryant.
appreciate that.
Bryant.
I'll answer to anything. Ryan, Brian, Brant.
Oh,
Brian is a new one that I got the other day. Yeah,
interesting.
yeah, it's a whole thing. But so not your first time in Nashville. You're back.
Yes,
the second
I'm back.
time.
That's right. This is my
You
second
moved
time.
away, came back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you doing in the time between? Yeah.
Yeah, so I was helping organize events. I was helping just put on some festivals and youth conferences, and then I started working in a church, and I became a youth pastor for 5.5 years, and then, of course, in that time frame, got married, wife, 3 kids, and then we just felt like it was time to come back to the volunteer state. And not volunteer, find a job to make money to pay our bills, but to find a church to volunteer in and serve.
There you go. There you go. That's great, man.
No, it's good.
Welcome.
Yes,
Yeah.
love this team.
Yeah, we're glad you're here.
Thank you.
Awesome.
It's good to be here.
Claire.
Oh, me.
Claire.
Hello.
Yeah.
Who are you and what
Claire
do you
back.
why and why?
I don't know.
Oh, Claire.
Oh, Claire. Oh, Claire.
Oh, Claire.
Ohio. Claire.
I am Claire Bacon, and I am not from Springfield. I am from a small town just south of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. If I told you, you wouldn't know it. And
Prove it.
found my
Tell me.
St. Francisville.
Never heard of
See?
it. I've never
See?
Proved it. Proved it.
proved it.
But yeah, I came up here for college and stayed, met a boy, married
classic
him,
story.
and stayed. No, I love you, Steven. But no, I started working in the music industry after I graduated with a music business degree. I went to work for Bethel Music and then for another label called Pure Mosaic Records. And yeah, now I am here with you guys,
Love it.
loving life
Yes.
Yep.
and yeah,
Yes.
Holding things
Yes.
together.
Yes, you are.
trying to keep these bozos on track for everything.
So true. Well, I'm on here too much, probably telling my story and our recounting John's our coffee shop interaction of 8 years ago now, where we met up at the Well in Brentwood, which is just south of here. And yeah, have been working with him off and on ever since. And then the last about 3 years, we've been kind of doubling down and really shaping what NCS is and is going to be. And so, yeah, it's been awesome to see a team because really, I mean, it was John for the longest time. And then it was me and John working remotely and from the front bedroom of his house. Now to have this space and to have you guys and just the energy that we have here is so fun. So I'm just glad to be a part. It's great. Next.
Yay. Way to go, Bryant.
Yo.
Yeah.
Brant.
Hey.
And Kyle Kicker does not need an introduction. He is the guy that's always behind the
Yeah.
scenes. We're
You always
bringing
get a
him to
shout
the
out.
front.
Yes, yeah. I've
Yeah.
never been in front of the camera before,
He's
so
here.
if
Yeah.
I start acting weird, that's why. Because I'm normally behind the camera.
What to do with my hands?
I don't know what to do with my hands. But yeah, my name's Kyle. I got to Nashville. Me and my family moved here a little over a year ago. Bryant had been trying to convince me to move here for 10 years.
Long time.
Yeah, about 10 years.
Yeah.
And finally I said, okay, fine.
It was that easy.
It was that easy.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
fine.
Sure, why not?
No, it made sense. I was also from Springfield, Missouri, so another Springfieldian. Worked at a church for a long time. I was a worship pastor there, and it was great. I love it. A high street church, love those people. But I just felt like me and my wife felt like a new season of life was coming. Felt like the Lord blessed it, and so yeah, we made the move. Brought us and our 3 kiddos here, and here at NCS, I've been doing a few things, helping out with the podcast behind the scenes, mixing, mastering, producing. So just a little bit of everything, music.
Yeah.
Loving it.
It's awesome.
Great. Good times.
Love it.
Mm.
3 kiddos. Chris also has 3 kiddos. You guys
3 kiddos.
are the dads
3-kid
of this
gang.
group.
Come on.
Well,
Well,
you're a dad.
Well, I am, but yeah.
You got 2.
Three, I have 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm coming. I'm on the way.
Coming in hot.
I'm coming hot. But yeah, I feel like yeah. I don't know where we're going with that.
Well, then let me butt in then.
yeah, go for it.
So now that we've all said it out loud, we need to address this, what we've coined the Springfield theory.
Springfield theory.
You
Thank
are
Jack.
Yeah.
all from a Springfield. I am not, so I'm not going to take part in this part of the conversation.
Yeah.
But
We'd rather
what,
you didn't.
What gives?
What gives?
What's in the water in Springfield, Missouri, and Ohio?
It's a great question.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean,
There are a lot, one on this team, a lot of Springfield people, but I know a lot of people in Nashville from Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a ton of us who
Wow.
are
Is
from
there
out
like
here,
a
yeah.
weird niche like music thing happening in Springfield, Missouri
The
that
music
no one would
scene-
suspect?
Not
Not
now.
right now, but
Okay.
the music
But-
scene from like 2006 to 2012
Yeah.
was
man.
wild.
It was awesome.
It actually was
It was
very
insane,
cool.
yeah.
Very unique time. in
Super
Springfield, Missouri.
the local scene especially was like popping.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of cool indie bands, like singer-songwriter stuff, and just cool venues, like places to play
Yeah.
downtown and around Springfield. But yeah, it's definitely not that way anymore.
No,
It bumped my
not that way,
mic.
yeah.
Sorry. But yeah, it was definitely an interesting time. I mean, we kind of all played in like different variations of different bands, but all connected to the same people.
Yeah.
What was the music scene like in Springfield, Ohio?
Man, not a whole lot.
Yeah.
It's but I do have a lot of pride for Springfield, Ohio, because my dad does a lot of work in the city, and so he helps kind of turn like old buildings around, and so he's brought a lot of life back to Springfield since like the 2000s.
Cool.
So it's been really cool to see all the work. It's like starting to come to like fruition, has been for the last few years, so it's been really cool. So they're starting to get some like little venues and get bands playing around the town. So it's kind of not the 2006, 2012 or whatever the time period was. Now it's like 2019 to now. It's like
Nice.
Yeah.
for us, it's starting to do well. But we do have I mean, we have John Legend. He's from Springfield, so I mean that's pretty cool.
That's wild.
And then
Yes.
another
really cool.
band called Guided by Voices, a lot smaller, but they're
Mm.
cool. Got a cult following.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's what we got.
Very cool.
Interesting.
What about you? What was the music scene like where you're from? Was there any?
Well,
Do you
I
remember?
was the music scene in
You
St.
were-
Francisville, Louisiana.
Nice.
Meaning I was in choir and actually took it seriously.
Yeah.
The only one that did.
Yeah.
There was none. I think the moment I realized that music business was even a path that you could take, is
Yeah.
well, that's what I wanted. My brain has been split 50-50 between creative and administrative
Mm.
for my whole life, and that just kind of filled both. So came here, but it was like a culture shock to the point now where I think Jack and I were talking about this the other day. When you meet somebody here in Nashville that is not a musician, you're like, ooh.
Yeah, it's
Why?
more intriguing. Yeah.
Well, like,
Tell me more.
huh?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
are you here for then?
Yeah, like somebody
Accounting.
says, like, yeah, I'm an
Accounting.
accountant. You're like,
Wow.
wow, tell me
Is it
more
fun?
about that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's very different back
Yeah.
home for sure.
No, I feel that because there was a guy back, like actually the first co-write I ever did was in Springfield, Missouri. And it was a guy who had been here writing for Curb for like 10 years and then moved back to be with family in Springfield. And we co-wrote a song and we had coffee, I think before that. And he like opened my eyes to the idea of songwriting as a career. Like, he's like, yeah, I was in Nashville for 10 years writing songs. And I was like, how does that work? Like you did that full time. And so it started this thought of like, whoa, okay, there's a place where I could go and do that
Yeah.
full time. And that's what led me to, researching and figuring out more about Nashville, more about the music business, how things work. Told this story before, but I was renting books from the library on like royalties and publishing and figuring out all of that. So yeah, it's funny how those little moments or people kind of like spark your interest and you go, oh, what's this all about? And that's ultimately what led us to move here 2015. And then, 10 years later, still figuring it out and doing the thing. But yeah, it's interesting. What was the moment for some of the other guys? Like what, to get into the music industry or music business? What was that kind of like little thing, that spark that was like, oh, I should probably chase this?
For me, it was after high school. I mean, I was not so much choir. I mean, I was in choir, but band was like my thing. I loved it. Super.
You take it seriously too.
Band nerd, yeah. But after high school, I joined a band that was like already touring. Their drummer was leaving, and they needed a new person. They called me, and I hopped in, and we like traveled with our own like PA, our own lighting system. we traveled with a evangelistic like youth ministry thing that had like really big like draw. Like we were playing shows for like 4,000 people like almost every week. Yeah,
That's crazy.
Those were the shows that they booked. Then we would book our own shows and play for like 40 people. So we would like fill in the spots on the tour with our own dates, and it was like 4,000, 40, 6,000,
How humbling.
25.
I was gonna say, it keeps you humble,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was great. We're like, well, this is gonna be another great rehearsal. No,
With
we
people
loved
watching.
it though. Yeah.
Did you end up liking the 40 people more?
I
or
like them
less?
both for different reasons.
Okay, that's
Obviously,
fair.
when you play for large crowds, it's like there's just an energy there
Yeah.
that you can't replicate. And then when you play for small groups of people, it's like this more intimate, like we're going to get to know each other kind of thing. And even though we were
Yeah.
still doing like rock stuff, like it just felt different and more connected than with the large groups of people. So yeah, I liked both of them for different reasons. But yeah, doing that, we did spend a lot of time in Nashville. Our manager was from here. And so we were here on and off. But that was probably during that like year and a half or so. Like I was like, okay, this can be a legitimate thing. And even though we were like in a van, roughing it, like
Yeah.
it was not glamorous
Yeah.
in the least bit. But it was like, okay, this can be a real thing.
Yeah.
And I had a blast doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah. What about you?
Guys?
Yeah,
Chris?
I think for me, I didn't ever see myself getting involved in the industry, especially being from a small town outside of Springfield of 10,000 people. But when this dude showed up to the coffee shop I was working at, and then the Lord told him to book me a flight to Florida, I just decided to say, I said yes. But then when I got into his car, something happened. Like he started just prophesying over me, speaking life over me. But then I became his drummer. And at that moment, I'm like, man, I'm going to do this thing. Like something just flipped in me where it's like, oh, this is a big boy job. And like, I get to literally play drums for people. And I really wasn't that good. I still am not that good. But like, and for real though, like not to just downplay myself, but it was a humbling thing that the Lord still used me. And even after everything I went through and have walked through, but like, after that, just building all those connections, as you were saying, like we played for big crowds at festivals. And I think there was like one moment, one of the people told us that they had 5,000 in the gate. And that was the biggest festival I've ever played for. But then like 2 weeks later, we played at another festival and they had 15,000 in front of us. And I'm like, what is this?
It's insane.
But then we played a show of about 20 people.
Yep.
And it was actually a recovery center. And it was the coolest thing because we got off the platform and like did life with these people. And it was like, they were just so shocked that us musicians that were touring musicians and had albums and whatever, like we were able to just connect with them on a personal level. And for me, it became more of a ministry than like a job and that. And so, I don't know, it was just really neat. But then through the music, I started booking and then started like putting on festivals and events with other people. And that was really fun being on the back end of it. So being a part of it, but also seeing how the business side goes is pretty impressive. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, business isn't lame.
no,
It's cool.
It is
Yeah.
cool.
It's fun.
It is cool.
We're fun people.
It's fun.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah, I think everybody can probably go back to that specific moment. Like I remember going to youth conferences and like big things as a kid and seeing the band, leading worship. And it was deeper than just like, they're the cool, like the band, like the rock star thing. It was like this deep thing of like, man, like I want to do that. Like I feel like I'm supposed to do that and be a part of that somehow in whatever capacity. And so then fast forward, and there were definitely moments where I got to play those youth conferences, and there was that thing of like, okay, I got to get up, got to go do this, I'm tired, whatever, but then on the stage, I can go back to like those specific moments where I'm like, oh man, like I'm doing the thing that I used to stand out there and watch and think I'm supposed to be doing that thing. So I'm sure, this podcast, our listenership is mostly made up of songwriters, but they could be in Springfield in any given state across the U.S.,
Literally.
right?
Does every state have a Springfield?
I'm
I
pretty
wanna
sure
know
there's
that.
a lot. I don't know
think
how
there is
many,
one
but
in every
there's
state.
definitely a Tennessee. There's a Springfield, Tennessee. But we talk to people from all over who probably have that moment early on in their life or whatever that they go back to and they think like, man, I felt this call or this draw to write songs. And maybe they chased it, maybe they didn't, to where then later on they're like, well, now's the time, to go after it. Or maybe they've just been chasing it for years and they need help and they need people to come alongside. So it is cool to hear just from our team, even like we're all here now working together for a common goal, but we all have those moments that kind of sparked us into this thing. So, and thanks to John, like he's the GOAT, right? He's the guy who's brought us all together and allows us to be here. And so very cool. Yeah.
It's been fun to see. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess before that, I did want to say on top of that, like knowing John, like since I've been in like coming down here, and I remember being in like 7th or 8th grade, and he would give me like a book of someone he was interviewing, and I didn't completely understand like what he was up to at that point. But he would be like, yeah, I'm doing this podcast, and like I'm interviewing this person. He was just so excited about it, and I would like see it, that front podcast room in his house.
Yeah.
And so to see that, like now I'm a part of what he was doing,
So
and
cool.
to be with you guys, it's like, just the Lord's goodness. And the Lord would have been good had this not happened, but like so amazing to be a part of this journey with him and to be with y'all and to serve people. I think that's the biggest goal, just to serve people through their gifts and to encourage them. And so, it's been amazing. I think my moment though was like, I mean, I grew up in a family where both my parents went to Belmont. My siblings went to Belmont. So I was always just around Nashville, even being from Springfield and like singing music, growing up with like all sorts of music, world music. But I remember like I got into production. I quit basketball my junior year of high school, and I was like, this is so cool, like figuring it out. Didn't really want to be an artist. And then I got to Belmont, had some like, just hard things, just trying to figure out who I was first semester. And so I just got into like wanting to understand how to like make a coherent body of music and put that on streaming platforms and understand how that works. It was really fun, and the Lord used that, I think, to serve people across the world. And I think I just wanted that. I learned that I could make some kind of income from that, whether it be a lot or a little, but like having that and also being able to serve people through a gift that God has given me has really just encouraged me to keep doing that, whether it's in my room or whether it's here, kind of wherever I am. So,
So y'all are all musicians, right? Am I?
Yeah.
Am I
Try.
Yeah, we
Try.
try.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. Some days I feel like it, some
Sometimes,
days I don't.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. So then, to make things fun, what are your like musician pet peeves?
Oh.
Now I know you
That's a
each
good
like play
question.
different instruments, so it doesn't have to be instrument specific, but it can be.
Yeah. Oh man,
That's tough.
that is tough.
mine is when someone plays like super out of context in a song. Like if it's a chill song and someone just rips like a crazy solo, like it could be in church, and I'm like,
Yes.
it like takes you out of it, and you're like, what are we doing right
What
now?
is
It's like,
happening?
okay, you're really good at guitar, like I respect that, but like it doesn't fit at
Like,
all.
okay, we
Yeah,
get
yeah.
it. You're good.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it's that kind of bugs
We
me.
didn't need that metal tone on
Yeah.
Voice of God.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Like,
Yeah.
He's just been so faithful. I just feel like he
Yeah.
needs like a
Get that double kick in there.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh. man.
Okay, my longest and primary instrument is drums, and I get I guess it's a pet peeve when people go crazy on cymbal flare. Like if they're like, if it's like, again, this kind of happens in like down moments of songs. I feel like drummers
Yeah.
feel the need to be like, you do the crash out and then it's like a quiet chorus and they're like, like it's like we didn't need any of that, man. Like we didn't need any of that. Like
This
just
is going to be
chill.
really fun
Just
listening
chill.
to that because no one's going to see your arms. They're just going to hear the random sounds you just made.
But yeah, it's I don't know.
Mhm.
Just this is your moment to not play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
and
okay.
It's
It's okay.
Take
You
it.
can let
Be
it
all
go.
right with it,
Yeah.
yeah.
good.
This is super zeroed in, but there's certain chords when you're playing guitar or any instrument that you just should not suspend, like a suspended chord. So there's like a suspended 4 chord is the certain, so the sus, I don't even know what it is.
You go
4
out of the
sus.
key,
Yeah, it's like like if you're in the key of A and you're playing a D chord and you throw the pinky thing on, it throws me off. It's like, oh no, don't do that. I know that's super niche, but there was a specific person in my life that would do that all the time. And I'd be like, don't play the sus.
Are you gonna call him out?
No, I'm not.
I'm
not. I already decided I'm not.
Sus the 5 and you can sus the 1.
Don't sus the 4.
Don't.
But yeah, that's a little thing.
I think for me, I was when I was 18, I joined a rock band that was full of guys over 30. So I was the 18-year-old, and we
a little fist bump.
Dude, it was so funny. We would play in those awesome venues that Springfield, Missouri had, and most of them were bars, which, man, they had killer PA. They were so much fun, lots of energy. And I'd be rolling in with the big old M's on my hands, you know, like, and I mean, we were a strictly Christian band. None of the guys did any of that indulging, but like, it still was like, it was pretty fun. But we would always play with the band, and I won't name them. There was actually a couple, but this one band specifically, the drummer showed up with like 8 drums, like toms.
Oh yeah.
And he used 3 of them.
Yeah.
Maybe, mostly 2. But then the guitar players would have pedal boards full. And the guys I was with, like, they had money, but they were dads. And I didn't understand the dad life because, we were asked to go on the road. I'm like, guys, I'm leaving. Like, if you're not going to tour, I'm out. They're like, bro, my wife and kids are far more important than this. And we're, like, making $0. But like, they showed up with, like, three little pedals, like the guitarist that I played with. But these other guitar players would show up with, like, 2 pedal boards and hit one button the entire show.
Right.
And so it just took forever. So those were my big pet peeves are big drums. If you're not Neil Peart, R.I.P., then don't show up with them. And then less is more to me, man. It's just, it takes too long to set up and sound like line check, all that.
Yep, I hear that.
Anyways.
Good question. Yeah.
Great question.
Everybody's mad now.
Dude,
about their pet peeve.
Okay, well then let's turn it around. What's everyone listening to right now? What's been like on repeat? What's been...
Oh wait, what's your musician pet peeve?
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
not a
have
musician.
one. But like
on.
music artists.
If you're at a
singer,
concert, what do you
right?
what do you-
Come on, give us something.
Yeah.
Come on, Claire.
That's
Come on.
It's a great time
She's
for
like,
a
don't put
commercial
me
break
on the
right
spot.
now. Can we come back to that?
We'll come
I'm
back.
gonna
We'll
think
come
about
back.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's gonna take me a minute. To
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about.
Think about it.
Yeah.
And think about who the person is and say their name
Right.
on the podcast.
Called
Call them, yeah, I'm kidding.
just like you did.
Yeah. Okay, what are you listening to? Who wants to kick it?
I'll start.
Yep.
A band that I can't ever get away from. I always come back to them. It's been since like the late 2000s. Mute Math for me. That's the band
So good.
that I'm always coming back to.
So good.
Album I'm listening to over and over again right now is Pat Barrett's. I don't know. It's not his most recent release, but it's an album called Happily Hidden.
Yes.
Such a good one.
Yeah. it's
Bunch
so
of
good.
collabs, right?
Yeah,
Carrie
yeah.
Job,
He-
John Mark McMillan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think David Leonard.
Yeah.
Josh Baldwin.
Yep.
It's so good.
That's a
it's,
really
it's
good
a
one.
great like prayerful devotional scripture and it's really really good. Love that.
I love it.
That's awesome. You guys?
I think similar to Kyle, I have a band that I can't get away from called Fools. It's like a British rock band.
Yep.
I love them.
Yeah.
Kind of have some mathy stuff, kind of like super ambient stuff. And then I've also been listening to a lot of just like ambient synth music to like rest to. It's just like really peaceful. And then 2 worship albums. I think it's just called Worship by Michael W. Smith. Is that the
Come
red
on.
one? Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then John Chisholm, Firm Foundation.
Hey!
I've been running that album. It's
Come
actually
on.
insane. Like every
Actually.
day.
Like the old album.
insane.
Like
Yeah,
from
from
the
the
90s.
1990s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Wow,
awesome.
you're getting a
That's great.
raise after this
I
week.
love
I know. I was like, I'm just gonna put it on. And I was like, oh my goodness, I love it. Honestly, I've just been
Buying for
I've
some
been
extra
crushing it.
PTO over here.
Yeah. I see what's happening.
I mean,
see
I
it.
have to
Okay,
push him.
but I hear what you're saying. It's like the classic '90s.
Yeah, it's so
sound,
comfortable.
which
Yeah.
is awesome.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I know that got like uncool for a little bit,
Yeah.
but honestly, it never was uncool. The '90s music is sick.
Well, that's what I'm
It's
saying, because I'm like the
nostalgic for
90s
sure.
stuff is like really big. I feel like for my age group, like 90s vibe, like
It
oversized
has
stuff.
come
Yeah.
around, yeah.
And so I'm like, I remember like people would be like, oh, this sounds too 90s, and I was like, maybe I'd like it. And so I've just been listening to 90s, and I'm like, this is awesome.
I love it.
It's
So
great, dude.
That's great.
I love it.
For me, it's getting fall. It's getting that time of year. So I'm a sucker for Pumpkin Candles and Andrew Bell's
PSLs.
Dark Matter album.
Oh, yeah.
No,
album.
Black Bear,
Black
but
Bear. Yeah,
Dark
yeah.
Matter's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, it's like my favorite. I listen to that from top to bottom all the time.
Yep.
And Alexa plays it like pretty much. She just does what I tell her to do, and it's always that album. So it's amazing. But then,
great.
the worship album, which we're all talking about it. I love listening to worship, but when we do listen to worship, it's Jesus Culture. I love the Come Away album. I have that on repeat all the time.
Yeah.
But when you got kids, it's Yancey, not Nancy. All right,
Yeah.
it's those praise and worship songs that.
Hosanna, Hosanna. Yeah, I'm there with you.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's a jam. It is a jam. And then the Risers, on YouTube, if you haven't checked them out,
No,
they're really
Check
good.
'em out.
They're really good. Your kids will love it.
I love it. I was going back through my recently played, and Forrest Frank has taken over
Come
our
on.
house because my
yeah,
kids
dude,
love
yeah.
it, and it's super fun.
Yeah.
how many monthly
And-
listeners is he rocking
Oh,
nowadays?
dude, I mean, it's
lot.
I
insane.
think like 50 or 60.
Yep.
Total?
10 people. Yeah.
Try 9.7 mil.
I was a little off. Yeah.
Forrest Frank. We could have a whole episode on Forrest
Okay.
Frank
The
and
anomaly.
what is happening, but
Yeah.
he's doing some
Dude's
crazy
awesome.
collabs and stuff too with people right
Yeah.
now. But a record that not necessarily I've listened to or have been listening to lately, but one I always go back to is Starlight, the Bethel record, which is like one of my favorite. I don't know.
It's a good
I mean, yeah, there's some big songs, but I feel like it didn't maybe get the spotlight that other records have with them. But I love that record for a lot of reasons. Like, I think a lot of music to me coincides with whatever's happening in life. So like when I moved to Nashville, it was like Ben Rector's, I can't remember the title, but the album with Brand New and like all those songs from Ben Rector.
Is it Magic?
I think
Before that,
it
the one
is
before.
brand new. The album is
Oh,
It
called
is brand new.
Brand
The,
New.
the record's
Yeah.
called Brand
Okay,
New.
gotcha.
Yeah, that was that came out in 2015-ish,
Yeah.
2014. And that was my jam. I was like
That's a good album.
listening to that on the way, like driving the truck to Nashville. So that's like an iconic record for me. But yeah.
Love that.
What about you?
I think now that you mentioned Ben Rector, I think the Magic album is one of my favorites.
It's a
But
good one.
I'm also going to shout out two of my friends with this too.
Yeah.
Take advantage. So Zaria Zachary, who is, she is signed with Bethel, an incredible worship leader. I had the incredible honor of getting to work with her when I worked there, and my goodness, these songs that are coming out of what she's been doing are just phenomenal. And she just released a song called Better Than I Thought, and it's amazing. It's so good. It's so good. So good. I know she's got a lot more music coming, so I'm stoked for that. And then a dear friend of mine, Amanda Jansen, she has a song coming out this Friday called Sinner to Saint, and this has been a song that she sat on for years now. An incredible song. She is very much worship, but she's kind of sitting in that Rita Springer like corporate worship, but more like conference style worship.
Sweet.
Yeah.
She's got a little bit of an edge to her. She's got a rasp in her voice. She's just one of those just going after it kind of worship artists, and I'm so stoked for what she's got
Nice.
coming. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
I love
I'm
that.
for that.
Yeah.
Love
I
it.
feel like you mentioned just the time of year too. Like that's such a thing for me. Like
Yeah.
the fall, like cool. I go to these indie folk playlists
Yeah.
and just like the vibe is
Totally.
is top.
Dude,
for
Young
me.
the Giants' new acoustic
Yeah,
album.
we were
like,
rocking that this
gosh.
morning.
Nice,
In
nice.
the open thing. It's
Yeah,
really
Nice.
man.
So where do y'all listen to all this music? Are y'all Apple or Spotify people?
Ooh,
Spotify.
Spotify.
yeah, same.
I'm Apple.
Got him.
Thank you.
Got him.
Oh, okay,
Thank
good.
you.
Good.
Okay, we got
Yes.
3-2.
I'm Apple.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not bad. Not
You,
bad.
you guys pay
I'm-
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. We should all
any-
switch.
Yeah.
You probably won't know, but you might not even know. Rdio. You remember Rdio early
Oh,
on?
Yeah, like the R, like radio
R,
without the A.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was Rdio. I think maybe beat Spotify to it. The
Oh.
streaming thing. I don't
Yeah.
know. They came out around the same time. And that
Yeah.
was the big thing. Apple hadn't converted to streaming yet. It was
Yep.
still.
Was that a Napster thing? Oh, was Rdio connected
I don't
to?
know.
I know. Yeah. Or no, I'm thinking of
Going back-
Rhapsody
Yeah.
because
yeah,
Rhapsody
yeah.
was another early. This is dating us, making
But
us look
RDO
old, but-
looked even cooler. The user interface was cooler than Spotify.
Really?
But they just couldn't keep up with the traction.
Yeah.
What was different about it?
It just looked cooler. It wasn't like the actual effectiveness
Okay.
wasn't necessarily better. It just looked cool.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Well, what's funny was back then, different platforms had different catalogs because they all
Yeah.
didn't have access to. Like when Spotify started, it was a very like indie only. Like
Yeah.
they didn't have Taylor Swift, they didn't have Beatles, like they didn't have these like iconic albums. So it was like $8 a month, but it was more about indie
Yeah.
artists than anything else. And then Apple Music was still iTunes store,
It
so
was
you
iTunes,
still had to
Okay.
buy albums until they fully.
Dude, I
converted
spent so
over,
much
but-
money on those
Yeah.
albums, man. It's crazy.
Did you- do you
iTunes
think you
gift
bought it-
cards.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just saying I used to get iTunes gift cards.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
how I would get all of my music.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
I would pray that I would win them and like the raffles. I'm
God,
like, please, dear
please,
God.
today,
Dude,
help
that's
me.
I
need
won
new
a
music.
$200 iTunes gift card from Evangel like when I was a senior in high school. I thought that was the
Oh my
coolest
gosh.
thing, and I
Nice.
spent $200
Yeah.
on music.
But think about it. Did you buy an album every month for $10 back then?
It
Like when
depended
music
on
was for sale?
it depended on the album, but
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
I
You
spent a
think you
lot
did?
of money. Yeah, and it would go off of what you listened to. So that's how I got
Yeah.
introduced to Alabama Shakes. I didn't
Ah.
realize how awesome they were, and then
Oh,
it showed
man.
up in my like things you might like.
Yeah,
and dude,
started
I just
suggesting.
hit purchase and.
Yeah.
Like
Trust.
those bank statements. Yeah, I didn't even see how much I would spend
Yeah.
right away. It was a bad situation. Well, good,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
bad, you know.
Well, it's interesting because one of my favorite artists, even this morning, posted that he's like done touring. John Mark
Oh,
McMillan
man.
posted
Yeah.
on social media that he's like done, like pulling the plug after 20 years, and not like in a super negative way. He's moving on to other things, other projects. But it brought up a question just because he put part in the post was like, yes, it does have to do with the way music has changed, and it's not. It's not a viable source of income.
He said
anymore.
he said music now has next to no monetary value.
Right.
And
Which is so
that's
true.
a pretty big statement coming from somebody who's been in the industry, successful
time,
by,
yeah.
Had some
by a
big
lot of
songs.
means,
Yeah.
I mean,
for 20 years.
Mhm.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, what were some of those songs again?
I mean,
How He Loves,
How He
Stealing
Loves.
My Heart,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Future Past,
Future
King of My
past,
Heart.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
nuts.
yeah, not only songs that have been like that were successful for him, but that were also recorded by other artists that blew up,
Yeah.
you know, in the church world too.
Mhm.
So it's definitely it's interesting to see after 20 years an artist like making that, you know. And again, maybe it's like season of life. He wants to do other things.
Right.
There's multiple factors, but it does kind of ask a bigger question of like, what's the future for artists that like, how can they be sustainable and be successful and make music? You know, it's going to drastically look different. Like it's just going to keep changing. I think the part of the current thing is like, you have to be a content creator if you want to be a full-time artist.
Yeah.
So you have to be this like
Mhm.
dual role. So is that going to continue? Is it going to be just like where music is the, you know, not to go off into that, it's a whole other podcast
That's a whole
episode.
other episode.
But it is interesting as we're talking about all these artists and like, you know, even DSPs and streaming and stuff. I think part of what I'm excited about is being like involved in that as we go, like continuing to have those conversations on the podcast and like kind of, you know, keeping a pulse on what's working and what's
Yeah.
not in the music industry. But yeah. What other questions do you have, Claire? Got other stuff?
I kind of have some rapid fire weird ones
Let's
love
do
it.
it.
that have
Let's
nothing to do
do
with
it.
music.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
That,
Okay. Wow. Here we go.
Jack helped me put these together. We were like, what happens if there's a lull in the conversation? And this is what happens. Okay,
Yeah,
rapid fire.
Oh no.
We'll start with Kyle and we'll go
Oh,
this
no.
way.
Okay.
That's
And we'll end
pressure.
with Jack.
Are you answering too? No. Yeah?
I
You
guess
have
I'll
to.
answer.
Yeah, all right,
I guess
all
I'll
right.
answer.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
This is a lot of pressure.
It is. You're first.
Okay, here we go.
Take a deep breath.
Mm.
If you get them wrong,
This is
I
right and
don't-
wrong.
no,
Whoa.
no.
Okay.
It's a test. Pop
Teasing.
quiz.
Okay.
I'm teasing.
Oh no.
So, do you think there are more doors or wheels in the world?
Gosh. Doors or wheels?
Come on, rapid fire. Let's go.
Doors.
Okay.
Doors.
Wheels.
Yeah, doors.
Wheels.
Whoa.
Mm.
2 wheels and 3 doors?
Double
Why would
wheeler.
y'all? Why? Why?
Think about
Because every car has 4 wheels and at least 2 doors.
Mhm.
Most of them have 4 doors. If you count the trunk, that's a 5th
Is a trunk
door.
a door? No.
Yes.
I think if it has
It's a
hinges, it would
lid.
be
I think, yeah.
It's a lid.
Hinges.
I think it's a door.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. Wow.
And every house has doors, but not necessarily wheels.
What about building? What about like office buildings?
Yep,
buildings?
cabinets.
Gigantic.
Buildings aren't on wheels.
No, I'm saying doors.
No,
Sorry.
doors.
I'm
don't
here. I'm
know.
team doors here.
Buildings aren't on wheels.
There are some buildings on wheels.
There are.
Motorhome.
Yeah,
2
they-
doors, 4
Okay.
wheels.
I
8
lived
wheels.
in one, all right?
But office chairs, when you're thinking
Office
about
chairs. Yeah.
Oh, for every
anything
door
with
there
pulley
are 4
systems,
wheels.
so there's
They got
elevators.
parts in
Inline
there.
skates.
Inline skates, exactly.
No doors on skates.
Think
There's
about
no
Hot Wheels
doors.
cars or like little toy
That's
cars.
what I was thinking,
Those
toy
could
cars,
have little
billions
doors,
of little wheels,
What
but
about
don't have
dollhouses though? Kids have dollhouses
Yeah.
with doors.
Yeah, but
And
can make
those
a lot.
dollhouses
Kid would
don't
have-
have wheels.
you're really good at this, Kyle.
All right, next week the podcast is doors versus wheels.
Yeah.
I
This
think
could be a
that's
big
the,
thing.
yeah.
Leave your comment with your
Wow.
Doors
leave your
or
comment with
wheels?
Your guess.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
All right.
Okay. What is your favorite misheard lyric?
Oh, geez.
Christ be magnified. Christ be 9 to 5.
Christ be.
Are you serious?
Oh, Christ be 9 to 5.
Oh, no. Oh,
so
no.
I can't take credit for that one. In the church where I was a worship pastor, one of the ladies came up to me and she said, "I can't unhear this lyric."
Oh, no.
She told me what it was, and then I couldn't unhear it. So yeah,
Wow.
Christ be 9 to 5.
It sounds like maybe she had a very different picture of who God is.
Yeah.
It's only 9
Oh.
to 5.
Christ
Just
be
work.
9 to 5.
After
I'm
hours.
not giving up my nightlife. I don't know. That's
Write it down.
theologically incorrect. Don't build your life on those lyrics.
Oh
Don't
my
build your
gosh.
life.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay, mine is a story from when I was a kid. We had a CD player with a cassette deck on it as well. So you could record the CD to the cassette tape. So all I would do as CDs came out, I would just record it so that I could have a copy in my room in my cassette player. So I'm doing the DC Talk, the Jesus Freak record,
Yeah.
and I'm dubbing the song Jesus Freak to my tape. And there's this line in the second verse that says, talking about John the Baptist, right? And it's like, with hair on his back and scales on his face. I thought it said hell. So I thought it said, instead of hair, I thought it said, I was like, that's a bad word. You can't say that. So they're cussing, DC Talk. They're talking about Jesus. Wow. So in my tape, I recorded it, but then I went back and played that part and I hit record so it would record over the words. So it was like, with scales on his back and on his face. Like, it ruined my tape. And then I found out that it was saying hair because my brother was like, no, it says hair. And I'm like, I just ruined my tape.
Oh, my God.
Hair on his back and on his face. I'm like, yeah.
Your
That's my
early
miss.
DJ career.
Yeah, and my just
Yeah.
like, I was just church kid, you know? I couldn't
Okay,
have a song like
bonus.
this.
Can you do that rap right now?
Verse 2?
Either one. Either one of them.
Verse
Either one
2.
of them.
I could,
Right.
but we should probably put
Verse
that in the bonus episode.
Okay, the bonus.
Is this
bonus
yeah.
not the
episode,
bonus?
yeah.
This is not, that's the bonus of the bonus episode. So more to come on that. Yeah.
Okay.
And the Pharisees tripped when they heard him speak until the king took the head of this Jesus freak. Yeah. All right. Anyways, Claire.
Not
That's
bad.
beautiful.
That was really good.
Wow.
It's lives rent free.
That's gonna be promo for this episode. We're just gonna clip that. And I
Is
love
there something
this.
about marmalade jelly in that song?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I was just keep
First
repeating that
one.
line. Okay.
Wiggled around like marmalade jelly.
Yeah. That one always sticks in my brain.
Wow.
Uh,
I think mine is only a recent one because Steven, my husband, went through a phase where he loved to make these really funny short little clips of songs where he's just overlaying one line of the song on top of the rest of the song. And he did it for what's the Christmas song? Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Oh, yeah.
Except the line that he kept clipping was roasting on an open fire. So it was chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost roasting on an open fire. And then it said, and then it was Tiny Tots with their eyes all aglow roasting on an open
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. It gets dark real quick. Yeah.
Now I can't hear that song without
Oh, no.
without thinking of that.
it's
So
intense.
Oh.
wow. We'll make sure you all hear it.
Steven.
Sorry, Steven.
Man, mine, I had a couple, but this one, If We Are the Body by Casting Crowns.
We are the body.
Yeah. And dude, it's a good song, but as a kid, it says I had to pull it up. Y'all, I just lost the lyric. Yeah, so it says, why is his love not showing them there is a way? And it's how they say it. I thought it said the D word. Why is his love not showing, dang, there is a way?
Oh, wow.
Oh no.
And it was how they blended it. I'm like, this, I thought this was a Christian. So that was my misheard. I'm like, it's showing them there is a way.
It's like scarred us,
Them-
church kids.
bro,
Man,
it's-
they can't see
It's
that.
the way they blended it
Yeah.
with the
Mhm.
all the things.
Wow.
Anyways, it's mine.
Love it.
Live
For
song.
Jack.
What about you, Jack?
Mine has to be there's nothing that 100 men on Mars could ever do.
There's nothing
Nice.
that 100.
Dude, those 100 men on Mars.
I was
they can
so
do
confused
anything,
as a kid. I'm like, why are they on Mars? I was like, we're in Africa. Like, what's going on?
How do we go from
that one
Africa to
always
Mars?
confused me. Yeah. So
That's
yeah.
good. That's good.
This is a bonus one.
Yes.
Does anybody remember the old hymn "In the Garden"?
Mm.
Andy walks with
Oh, yeah,
Andy.
Andy.
Yeah, Andy. I was like, why are we talking? I thought we were singing about Jesus, and now we're singing about Andy
Andy
walks with
walks
me.
with me.
Andy talks
Oh,
with me.
man.
Dude, there's
great.
like an old dad joke where like this guy dies, go to heaven, and he has to answer 3 questions, and the last one is, "What's God's name?" He's like, "Oh, that's easy. It's Andy."
Andy.
Andy, what are you talking about? Andy walks with me. Andy talks.
with me.
That's great. That's great.
Oh no. Wow.
Oh, man.
good.
Okay, next one I've got. Is cereal a soup?
Oh,
no,
what?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
It's not hot.
wow.
Mm-mm.
Does
Well,
soup have
To
be
me,
hot?
soup has
That's
to
a
be
bad
hot.
argument. But
It's a bad argument.
About-
God, that was Kyle's way of being really kind, but really brutal.
because there are cold soups.
But I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think soup should ever be cold. in my
But
opinion.
cereal is not a soup. No,
Mm.
it is cereal.
I would have said no until we had our daughter because she, from the beginning, has called it oatmeal soup. And so anything that she ate with a spoon was soup. So
Makes sense.
I'm going to say yes.
Wow.
Cereal soup.
Wow.
And it was actually oatmeal foop for a long time.
I love that.
that.
Oatmeal foop.
I'm going with no strictly because it makes me uncomfortable to say yes. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never
think
heard
I'm in the
that.
same
cereal
boat.
soup. It's like
Yeah.
breakfast soup, maybe.
Ugh.
Good.
Like,
Yeah,
would
no.
you
Yeah.
call ramen soup?
Mm.
Oh, I would
Maybe.
because it's hot. And it's in a
is that your
liquid.
criteria?
That
It
is.
just has to be
Literally, it's like I never
it's
had
hot,
cold
it's
soup, so that's why in my brain I'm getting messed with right now in my head. There's cold soup.
Oh man.
Yeah.
There is cold.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
Sorry, guys.
I think I'm also uncomfortable with calling it soup.
Okay. Okay, so then piggybacking off that, is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
No,
No.
You know what?
I wouldn't say
It's
that.
an
I'm going to
H-dog.
have to say yes again because my
Oh.
daughter says hot dog sandwich. This is the kid thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's like,
It's
I'll have a hot dog
not.
sandwich, but it's in between bread.
But the hot dog alone is
Yeah.
still a hot dog.
Yeah,
Being
but-
in bread, like between
Well,
bread,
it's
does
a
not
What about a
make it.
turkey sandwich? Turkey is turkey, but until you put it in bread, it's a sandwich. I'm a hot dog sandwich.
That's weird, Bryant.
Sorry. Well,
Do you call
Um,
them hot dog sandwiches
I,
yourself?
called it better
I'm
weird.
going to.
You're
now.
going to.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
you
no.
call-
When
don't
children
talk about
do
my
it,
daughter
it's
Do you
that way.
call
adorable. and it's
hamburger
fun.
hamburger sandwiches?
No, it'd be a ground beef sandwich. That's weird.
That's even more uncomfy.
Yeah,
than
I don't like that.
soup.
I don't like that.
What do y'all think? Hot dog
No,
sandwich?
no, it's just a hot dog.
Yeah.
It's not a sandwich.
It's
True.
a thing.
It's not a Sammy.
Yeah,
Jack's
not a
thinking
sandwich.
Okay, wow.
You're alone in
I
this.
guess
Sorry.
so. Wow. I'm fine.
Man. Well, we are nearing the end of
Yeah.
our super special staff party podcast. Is
Yes.
that the name of this?
Soup or special?
Oh.
sorry.
Super
Super special. Got it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's land the plane. We've talked about some very, very good, deep songwriting topics today.
Yeah.
This
I
has
think
been
so.
a dynamic episode. Yeah.
We've covered
Uh,
everything from
Yeah.
streaming platforms and the highs and lows of that to
Yes.
whether or not soup and cereal are one and the same.
Mm.
Yes. You know what we didn't do is tell what everyone does within NCS. So
Oh,
what
that
if
might
we
be
wrap
important.
it
Yeah.
by like everyone just kind of
Mhm.
telling like how we contribute, how we serve people here, and then we can shut it down.
Yeah.
You want to start? You're at the
Yeah.
end of the table, so
Sure.
you get
Yeah, yeah, I'll
the
do
dad
it.
chair.
I do a lot of the behind the scenes stuff for this podcast. see you never again because I'll be behind the camera.
If you want to see Kyle more often on podcast, you have to comment below.
Yeah, let's
and
start a petition.
Oh,
to
yeah.
get him as a
That's
series
good.
regular on the
like
podcast.
that. I like that.
I don't know about that. We'll see. Help out with the podcast. And then with the recording side of things, I will engineer stuff here at the studio, produce songs, mix, master, play instruments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Make things sound pretty.
I try.
Yes.
Sure
You do a
try.
great
You
job at
succeed.
it.
You
Thank
succeed.
you.
You succeed. So I do the podcast with John on occasion. I also help coach our songwriters in our NCS community, which happens every week. And then we do songwriting retreats where I'll do some songwriting coaching during that as well. And then also on the production side, I help produce songs for people. And and then I also help on some of the business development side of what NCS does.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. I do most of the publishing here. So a lot of the more admin type things when it comes to that. I also A&R some. So I've got a couple artists on my own roster that I work with here at NCS. And then I project manage. So every big project or event or anything that we get to do, chances are I'm the one keeping the calendar for it.
Yes,
So,
please.
yeah.
Thank you.
That's good. I get the incredible opportunity to connect with all of our NCS songwriters within our community. I reach out to them and just build relationships with them, and it's a blast. So I'm really just PR. That's all it is, PR.
Yeah.
Love it.
I help Kyle with recording and filming audio and video for the podcast. And then I help do social media. I make funny and silly videos on TikTok about pavilions being built. So check it out. And then I help with some of the strategy for pushing songs out there and making album art. And then I'm starting to help dig into more the music side and engineering and stuff. So it's been a blast.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Well, we love it here at NCS.
Yeah.
We're so excited that you guys got a taste of what we do here and kind of our own dynamic as a team. As you can tell, we have no fun at all, ever here. Quite boring and dull all the time. No, we love it, but don't worry, you'll have John back next week, I promise.
Yep.
Nice and tan.
All right. Nice and tan from the
Nice and
beach.
tan from
Yeah,
the
and
beach.
that's a promise.
That's a
See you next week.
promise.
Thanks for joining us on today's show. If you got some value, please help us share the love. Leave a like and a share and a good review. Be sure to check out everything that we have to offer you at NashvilleChristianSongwriters.com. We'll see you next time.